Hi, I am so excited today because I have an incredible lady. She's a personal friend of mine, and she is definitely a boss lady. And I cannot wait to introduce her so you can all hear from her. I have here Kristen Murney of 10 by Kristen. She is an interior decorator and home organizer. Without much ado, let me bring Kristen in. Hi, my friend. How are you doing today?
Victoria, you're looking so lovely as usual.
And you too. Oh my God, I just love talking to you. We get into it. Tell
Mhm.
everybody who you are and what you do.
Okay, so I am Kristen Murney. I am the owner of 10 by Kristen. I've owned a business prior to this, but now I'm actually doing what I love, and that is interior decorating, home organization, and like kind of a variety of things in the home beautification or small business too, beautification world. So instead of taking people's houses away, which is what I used to have to do for government work, I get to help make houses beautiful. So anything from picking out paint colors to completely gutting your home. I can help with anything along the way, whether you're getting ready to sell or you just want to refresh your own space. Or small businesses. I know we're going to talk about a project that I did here on our little chat today about a
Yes.
business. So I love helping people feel good in their spaces. That's really what 10 by Kristen is all about.
I love that. And I know we're going to talk about that project and I cannot wait, but just take us back a little bit. I know what you used to do was
Mhm.
taking people's home away, but
Yep.
now you're actually making it beautiful and making a beautiful space for them to feel comfortable and love. So tell us a little bit about what you used to do.
I was an eminent domain agent for both the state of Indiana and Ohio. I started in Ohio, worked my way over here to Indianapolis. But yeah, I used to work on projects like I-69. I was a relocation agent, so my job was to take businesses and homeowners that were in the path of a highway and help them find a new place. So I have relocated everything from churches to banks, to family estates. It was awful. I got yelled at a lot. I was really good at what I did, and I care about people, so I was passionate about helping them. But not everybody realized that I was the good guy because I was working for the bad guy. That's how it works with eminent domain. So I one day my husband was like, I was screaming on the phone. I was like just having an absolute breakdown. He goes, "You need to stop. Like, you don't need to be doing this. Like, we need to find you something that you actually can live with." So we were in the car one day and I started talking about feng shui and where we were going to put a water feature at our house. And he looks at me, he goes, "I have never seen you get this excited about anything. I'm pretty sure this is what you should be doing with your life." So that is how 10 by Kristen was started, with just figuring out where to put a water feature at our own house. And it just has evolved from there to become this. I absolutely love it. Like it's so fun to know that when I wake up in the morning and I have a client, that I'm excited to go do this, I get to help somebody, and I get to see a transformation in their space. So that's, yeah, 10 by Kristen is definitely where my heart belongs.
I was gonna say, like, just you talking about it, I can feel the excitement, and that's when you found your purpose, it's just easy, it just radiates out of you without, any kind of restriction, and I can see
Oh my
that about
gosh.
you.
Same about you too, girl. You just
Thank you.
radiate joy and everything, and I love
Thank
it.
you.
So
Thank you. So 10 by Kristen, how did you come up with that name? Because I really, really love that. And we're gonna talk about your tagline too, which is really
okay.
cool, by the way. So how did you come up with that name?
It's how you spell my name, Kristen. And so my friend, who I actually used to be my boss when I was an eminent domain agent, she and I we didn't get along when she was my boss, but now she's a very good friend of mine. She's an attorney, and she was helping me get all the people, or paperwork and all the pieces in place to start the business. And we were at Cooper's Hawk drinking our wine samples, talking about, well, what are we going to call it? And she looked at me, she goes, I just keep coming back to the time that you introduced yourself and you said, "It's Chris 10, like a perfect 10." And so that's how we stuck with, like, we worked around the 10, and we just decided on 10 by Kristen. And I'm here to make your space a perfect 10.
I love that too. Make your space a perfect 10. And who wouldn't want their space to be a perfect 10?
I know, and everybody's space is different, and what makes it a perfect 10 to somebody is it's completely
Different.
different someplace else. I get asked a lot about like my style. And I personally am very eclectic. So like I'm in my office right now where I have glitter paint on the walls. But if you go out into the living room, we have some antique pieces out in our living room, in our dining room.
Wow.
Like we have pop art here, we have paintings. Like I'm eclectic, so I am all over the board. And if somebody says that they want coastal theme here or modern over here, like I can work with what they love. So that's yeah, I just love being able to help all kinds of people with all kinds of projects. So
I love that. I love that. So I'm thinking, so a new homeowner or even someone that's been in a home for a very long time and wanting to spruce up the space. So you definitely is the one to call because sometimes when you're in a space for a while, you're not able to think outside of the box, right? And
it's funny you said that because we have been talking about renovating our kitchen. We've been in our house now for almost 14 years, and it's a fine kitchen. It's just I want to make it more my own, and
yeah,
I cannot visualize how like what the possibilities are in my own space because I'm so used to it being how it is. And at the
yeah.
same time, like I like to clarify, I am not an interior designer. So I studied it for a year when I was at Texas Tech. I know enough to be dangerous, but I don't
Ooh,
know where the load bearing wall is and where the electrical should run
right.
and all that sort of stuff. So that's where bringing me in at the beginning of a project, whether it's as little as picking out paint colors or, like I said, to a complete renovation, I'm
Hmm.
an idea girl. I have all the ideas swirling around everywhere.
Yeah.
But I have an army of resources that I bring onto my team. So I've got interior designers that I kind of help create projects and create ideas, but those interior designers help us execute it. We have contractors, we have flooring people,
Amazing.
all sorts of resources in my Rolodex, as it were, to make somebody's vision come to life. So that's kind of how I work. Is that yeah? Get me in at the beginning. I've got the ideas, and I can introduce you to whoever you need to get this executed. So
I love that because sometimes when you're doing a project and there's so many people that you're working with or in contact with, that can get even overwhelming. So I
yeah,
love that you're that point of contact and you can help bring and I know you're well connected because you and I know
I know,
you
right?
got yes. I
Yeah.
love that you say an army of resources, so you can be that point of contact to make sure that the project, goes smooth. Is that clear? I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
I've done several, like not complete gutting of an entire house, but like we've done a gutting of a primary bathroom project, and we've done a kitchen project and like flooring throughout an entire place. So like pretty big undertaking where
mhm,
I kind of got to be the go between, the buffer between the client and the engineer or the actual design firm that
mhm,
things will go wrong. Let's just
mhm.
go ahead and put that out. When you're doing a big project, especially a renovation thing like that, things are going to go wrong. There are going to be delays. And so like I got to be the sounding board from both sides and kind of help smooth things over and keep things going forward. And okay, how do we
Mhm.
fix this? Like I kind of I don't like to call myself a project manager. That's not really what my title is, but I like to help people manage their expectations and keep things calm as we move forward in a big project like that. So yeah, I'm a great first phone call to make. And if I'm not the right person to help you with a job, I have the people that I can say, hey, try calling this person instead.
Mhm.
But I'm a great first phone call to make.
I love that. I really love that you're so about your clients, not so much of like, I just want all this project. You're trying to make it the best for that client and also making sure you like connected with all the right people to get the
Yeah,
projects done. All right. So I know we want to show this project. And do you want to just kind of like give us a little bit of an idea about this project? By the way, it's on Facebook. It's all over Facebook. But in case you have not seen it, we're going to be showing you some pictures, and Kristen is going to tell us a little bit about that. But do you want to kind of set this up for us?
sure. Okay, so Victoria knows this company as well. It's called Absolute Comfort. It is a heating and cooling company out of LaPel, Indiana, but they service all of the Indianapolis area and north of Indianapolis. They are the absolute best HVAC company. I use them for my own home and will not ever use anybody else. They are the most honest company. I can't give them enough kudos for being as amazing as they are. But they had me come into their old office and help spruce it up. Like it was like this upstairs dingy dreary place, and so we painted it fun colors and added some little details just to make it more cheerful. But then they finally were able to find a space of their own and renovate it. And once they started moving into the space, they realized that this front office that has 2 people working in it was really very echoey. And we had to figure out, how are we going to add interest to this space? Like, what's the decorations? What are we doing with decor? But also, what can we do to control the sound? And thankfully, I had just worked with another client who'd actually found this resource, this website. It's called Feltright. So we used this product in an apartment recently, so I knew about it from there. But once I presented it to Absolute Comfort and the idea that I had for their space, I was able to like do this really all out project. The one that I did in the apartment is cool. I love it. This is just, 10 times the size and 10 times the work. All right. So yeah, this is the space to begin with. It's a really, really cool space. They've really turned this, it used to be a garage. When they bought it, there was a tractor parked in there. So it's a big bay window that they just turned into a really cool feature. But this is their office space, and like, plain Jane, what can we do with it? And so this Feltright company, I did some research and was able to get their designer involved to help us create this. And so this is the before, you can see here, and I'll go ahead and let Rebecca come in on the screen here with me, because
Yes,
there
and
she
we have
is.
Rebecca.
There's my
Hi.
Friends.
So this, yes, it was, each one of these pieces is either a diamond or a hexagon shape.
Wow.
And they had to be placed individually. This, using the level to make sure everything was straight. Yes, like, again, Rebecca, thank you for help. Not have done this. It took us 8 hours working as a pair to do this.
Wow.
And yes, when you scroll through the pictures, you see.
And that's you on on the ladder too.
Rebecca and I were talking about this one the other day. Is that I'm holding up these 2 pieces of the dark gray and the pink. And then when you actually see the finished product, it's totally not the same pieces that I'm holding up there. We moved them someplace else. Like, it was constantly moving pieces around and deciding where they looked best. So what I'm holding up there ended up not being the case. But once we were done, we're still friends. And
right. And I know you had to take a break.
So that is what it is. But there was one moment during the day where things were just falling off the walls, because you could see like the temporary tape up there, everywhere the blue tape was. Things were falling down, like they weren't staying up where we're placing them. So we finally called in some help with a beer to get us through the afternoon.
Oh yes.
Jeremy Cowan helped us out with that and pulled a beer out of it.
Right. You got,
I mean, lovely, because it actually matches the colors that we picked. So
I know, right? Like, that is just perfectly coordinated.
Yeah, and the final product, I think those are your next pictures that you have up there.
Yes, that is so beautiful.
Rebecca and I, even as we were working, we're talking about how we could hear the difference in the space. Like, it's these felt panels work really, really well for sound buffering. And the staff there, they were like, oh my gosh, it's so much bigger than we thought it would be. But I absolutely love how it turned out, because we were able to kind of wrap it around the space and turn it into like an artwork. It's
yes,
but yeah, they have all talked about how it has really improved the sound control in the space too. So great product for small businesses or noisy spaces. I love it. So it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Yes, and you guys did an amazing job. I don't know how you picked out the colors or all of that, but like, it was just perfect. Just turned that space around. Like,
I know. It has really cool character now. And it's, Heather took a picture from outside on the night that we finished it, and she sent me the picture, and it pops so cool at night. I love it. I absolutely love how this turned out. So
that is
couldn't have done it without my left hand.
Yes. I mean, that is so amazing. I mean, like, when I saw that on Facebook, I was like, oh my God. Like, and it got me thinking about all these cool things I need you to do in my space, because I just, I love the sound, the sound buffering qualities too, because obviously I do video in here and podcasting, and I just want to be able to, get the best quality of sound. So, girl, I am going to be calling you.
You're not the first person who said something about this. Like, I'm just really fortunate that I even had a client who found it to begin with, like, and that I can evolve it from there. So that's what I love about what I do. Like it's such a collaborative thing. And this client that I did her apartment, I
Mhm.
actually worked with her parents before that and
Uh-huh.
their parents before that. So like she was like the third generation
Wow.
that I got to work with in that family. And I've just known them for so long now that we work together. And she's like, "Hey, I found this. What do you think?" I was like, "Ooh, I think we should do this." And create, yeah, it was
Wow.
just it's fun to see people's spaces transformed and to work as a
Yeah.
team. I just, yeah, I love it.
I love that. I love that. And I remember that. I remember when you came to do your Boss Ladies shoot, we're going to talk about a little bit here. You came in here and obviously this is already like set up nicely, but you were like just, and I told you about some of the things that I wanted to be able to do. And you were like, we can move this over here. And then I was like, oh, this is free consultation here. And then just going on. And I was like, wow. And I think in that conversation, you helped me see so much more possibilities that I can have in this space. So thank you. I mean, you're so great at what you do.
Well, thanks. And that's really what I try to do is see the potential in spaces. I have had my finger in real estate in some form or fashion for
Mhm.
decades now, I have to say. I started in apartment management and then I worked, for the Department of Transportation and working in the real
Mhm.
estate divisions there. And, I do home staging consultations for realtors now. And
Mhm.
in that real estate world, I was a showing agent for a while and talking to people going in through a house, they're like, "Oh, I really don't like the color." Well, look past it. Like, here,
Yeah.
picture this. And I really try to coach people on how to see things. And oh, well, what
Mhm.
if we opened up this wall here? I think that, this I know is not a load bearing wall. Like, I know a little, like I said, enough to be dangerous, to be able to say, like, well, oh, I think you could open this up and really change the feel of the space. And just helping people see the potential in their homes and their offices. Yeah, I love what I do.
I like that, and it kind of brought an idea to my mind because obviously the real estate market has changed a lot now. I mean, gone are the days where before you list your house, it's already gone. Now
Yeah.
it's obviously changed, but I think this is where your service is probably even more needed because realtors need to be more strategic in
Hmm.
being able to sell the home, and you can go in there and give them tips, or even homeowners too, give them tips on how to make sure their home
Yeah.
is in a marketable condition.
Yeah. I love working with real estate teams that are really trying to like set themselves apart from the mass of realtors that are available. Like, I mean, you can throw a rock and hit a realtor at any given point in time. They're everywhere. But
Right.
who's really trying to set themselves apart? Because
Mhm.
I go in as an extension of that real estate team and make them look even better. Like, here's
Right.
our professional who knows how to get this house looking great for photos and ready for
Right.
showings. Here, listen to what she's got to do, and we'll get your house ready. So,
Right.
yeah, I love working with real estate teams.
That is amazing. So if you're out there and you're looking to sell your home and maybe it's already on the market and it's not selling, guess what? You need to call 10 by Chris. I'm not even kidding. She can help you get that house sold quickly. So make sure you get your realtor involved, call her and make sure you get all the staging because staging can sell a house instantly. I've seen like, you walk into the house and it's properly staged. It also gives you idea as a home buyer of, oh wow, I never thought we could use, like just gives you so many ideas and it helps you think about the possibilities of how you can use the home. So
Yep.
yeah, cool. Okay. So the Boss Ladies Gala is coming up November 3rd. God,
I'll be
November
there.
3rd. I am so excited. What are you wearing? Can you
Um,
tell? Can you
well,
tell us?
you know what I'm wearing because you've seen it.
Yeah.
It has pockets.
And it's beautiful. It is
I know.
so beautiful.
Glitter is my favorite color, so anytime I can find something shiny or sparkly, I will put it on my body. And so yes, this has a little shimmer to it. It's a nice, pretty burgundy dress, little tea length. I'm not a ball gown kind of gal, so I've got my tea length dress with pockets, and I'll be good to go.
Nice.
I've got
I
pockets,
tell
so
you, it is so beautiful. I love that dress on you. The color fits beautifully with your skin tone. It's just amazing, and I cannot wait to see you. I don't want to give away too much, but I'm gonna be wearing a long dress. Let's just leave it at
okay,
that. Yes.
okay. You're not even going to give me a hint on color.
Burgundy and red.
Okay, all right. We'll be twinning.
Yeah, I know, right? So I'm so excited. It's November 3rd.
Oh
at
my
6
gosh.
p.m. sharp. Like the networking part, the cocktail hour starts exactly at 6 p.m. because we have a packed agenda and we want to make sure we maximize that time to give everyone a wonderful night. And it's also a Thursday night. So we want to get you out in time so that you can still go to work on a Friday. But it's gonna be
Yeah,
so I'm
maybe.
so
We'll think
excited
about
about it.
it.
Yeah, I
Well,
know,
you have
right?
so much planned. When you were talking about this the other day, I was like, girl, you are one human being. How have you put all this together? You've got
I
a
know,
red
man.
carpet with makeup and hair touch-ups before you walk the red
Yes.
carpet. You've got a 360 photo booth. And
Oh,
you blow my mind, Victoria.
oh, well, I wanted to put some elements from my photo shoot into it. So, because a lot of people have not experienced having a photo shoot with me. So, the red card, well, the makeup touch up is, we do makeup touch ups here, the hair and makeup. But then we also serve wine and chocolate covered strawberries. So we're going to be having that as our hors d'oeuvre. So while people, mingling and getting connected, networking, which is a very big part for me, I really want people to get connected and, form those networks that they can expand their network so that you never know who is going to take you to that next level, right? So just having
Right.
that good connection is definitely one thing I want to see people do. So while you have your champagne and your chocolate covered strawberry, you just talk and just have fun, and you can do the 360. We're going to have beautiful photos of all the ladies displayed, so you can go over there and just kind of get to know them a little bit before we get started. Our goal, though, is to raise that $10,000 to support Dove House. And I'm so incredibly honored and just grateful for how people have just been so generous. We have over 32 items as auction donor items. Like people is just being like calling, like, can I donate this? Can I donate that? And I think what we have value wise is about at least $15,000,
Oh my
which
gosh,
is,
that's
I know,
incredible.
it's
Okay. So the money's going to be rolling in.
yes, yes. I'm so
I'm excited.
and there's so many great things too. So I'm really excited. We're gonna have a inspiring speaker. I really want people to feel inspired and just if you have a dream that is maybe or a goal that has been laying dormant for a while, I want people to leave say, you know what, I could do it. I'm gonna get to doing it immediately, leaving or the next day, so that way we can see everybody shine because we have what it takes on the inside of us. So I'm
Oh my
really
gosh, I love it.
excited. Yeah.
Yes, and it's for a great cause. I want you to
Yes.
make sure that you reinforce that
Yes.
too for Dove Recovery
Yes.
House. So let the folks know.
Yes, we are. Well, our goal is to raise $10,000 to support Dove House. Dove House is an organization that helps women that's gone through substance abuse, sexual, mental, or physical abuse, and they help them with all kinds of resources and help them with a place to live, and they do it all for free. And I think that for me, that's one of the reasons why I connect so well with them, because they're helping women just get a second chance, and they're doing it
Mhm.
free of charge, because that could be a burden for them if they're trying to turn their life around or getting needing help, but they don't have the financial means to do that. So, and they depend on generous donors like you and I and everyone else to be able to make it happen. So I'm hoping that we raise that money on our Eventbrite right now. People can go on and just there's a donation item. I mean, there's a donation button there you can buy just to donate, even if you're not able to come to the gala. So that's open. Every penny that we raise from the auction item is going directly to Dove, and we're going to be doing some other activities to raise some money as well. Like as part of the campaign itself, we've raised over $4,000 already. So I feel like we're really going to hit that 10,000, if not more. So I'm excited about
Yes, you
that.
are well on the way.
Yes.
Yes, I know. We're making it a double date
Yeah.
night. So I have my husband and another couple coming with us, and I told them be ready, make some donations for a great
Nice.
cause.
Thank you so much. Unfortunately, we had to shut down the ticket. Christine, we have about 150 people registered already. And I'm like, oh my God, that's exciting. But also, we're trying to make sure we have enough resources and everything for plan for everyone too. So, like, oh,
Uh-huh.
today is the day that the ticket sale ends because we're already there.
Okay.
So, but if you still want to make a donation, you can absolutely go on Eventbrite. There's that tickets there. It's a ticket set up as a ticket, but you can make donation directly to Dove, and we really, really appreciate that donation.
Good. Yes. Donate. Donate, people.
All right, before we leave, tell us how can we find you? How can so people they've heard all the amazing things, they've seen pictures of what you do. how can they find you? They want to renovate their home. They want to, spruce up their space, make it a perfect 10. How can they find you? Online or social media? Tell us.
I do. I'm not the biggest social media queen on the face of the planet. It's not my forte, but I do have an Instagram and a Facebook page for 10 by Kristen. It's just under 10 by Kristen. But the best place to look me up and my contact information is at my website, which 10bykristen.com. It's pretty simple. My email address is my name, Kristen at 10bykristen.com. So, and it's Chris 10. It's pretty easy.
Yes.
Chris 10 at 10 by Chris 10. Like, yep,
I
that's.
love it.
I know. I love that made such an impact on my friend that she remembers it, and that's now like
Yeah.
running a business.
So we're gonna Yeah, sorry about that. We're gonna put all that details in the comment below so that if you are watching and you want to get in touch with Kristen, make sure you go to 10bykristen.com. Again, we're gonna put it all in the comment section so you don't even have to find it. If you don't remember, it's gonna all be there. Oh my God, I am so excited. I'm always so happy to talk to you. It's been an incredible evening. Thank you so much. And also for your sister too for showing up.
Yeah,
I
I'll let
didn't
her
get
know.
to
I
say
know
hi to her.
she's back to game night, so
Oh,
it's
that's
game
right.
night in the
That's
Murney
right.
house.
Right.
All
Oh,
right,
it's
girl.
such a
I'm so
fun time
excited to
talking
see
to
you
you.
on Thursday.
Me too. All right, take care.
All right, see ya.
Okay, bye.
Bye.